The next is called Suicide of My Former Self. I've made me a kamikaze, no longer to let selfishness breathe, falling onto my sword to have profane words, purged, slurge and sludge and so-called love have to be killed to let real live. To drill through the surface of the superficial, this pouty child will become sacrificial, laying on the altar of all responsibility. Consequenceless fantasy bleeds and pulls into puddles of what was, watching me pass. At last I used to be afraid to have this phase of me die. Now I know there's life after this. I, as I am, can no longer be. This is me transfigured, configured in the image of no other but a wiser, older, in control of everything that child would run from and got caught up in. And that child is dangling, left strangling where I hung them up so I could grow up. Thank you, sweetie. The next one is one I have never read in public for good reason, but it is making its debut tonight. And I will be assisted with some music by my brother CJ. It's called A Virgin Awaits. I said no to another man today. Tears come to mind at the times I could have had. How to leave one that lies here, to hope for a ghost, I sometimes know not. I sit at the window often, anticipating your arrival, like an army wife waiting for the war to end. I wonder when you'll come, if you are happy there. I'm sure you think not of the aspiration I represent until you move on to another quest. I've closed the gates of my treasures, locked them along with the key to my heart, and that ring finger that itches insatiably. When you walk through the gates and take pleasure in its bounty, will you know that in that moment that I had always wanted and expected you, and thought of you always, or count yourself lucky. Lucky to get to me first. Will you consider my fruits sweet, plump, and pure, or sour, having stayed out way too long, waiting for you? Is an old one, but a good one. A wonderful poem that I wrote while I happened to be recovering from oral surgery this summer with the help of Lortabs. It's called Good Time Pills. Go with it. I pulled sexy out my bag, wrapped up in tablets, super sealed with silver lining, cause this ain't for the kids, only for the grown. So ask yourself, are you the right age? I mean, are my poses in the right doses for you? Seduction in the bag. Just grab it whenever mediocrity invades your intimacy. Pop the cap back and pop back a mixture of passion and dash inhibitions to enjoy inebriated bliss of your own romantic possibilities. Please read the warning label. Not responsible for the uncomfortable results of the morning after when the laughter ceases and you must decide if you will leave or the capacity in which we are. If your aching outweighs the risk of a heartbreaking, then close your eyes extend your hand. I've got something planned for you.
Wow, what a night. Cody Bishop, are you available? Cody.